Are you sleeping well at night? Because if you're over 50, your brain may be depending on it more than you think. Many people assume that memory loss, confusion, or even those foggy moments during the day are just a normal part of aging. But here's something surprising. Scientists are now discovering that poor sleep may not just accompany brain decline, it might be helping cause it. According to research from institutions like Harvard Medical School and the National Institute on Aging, sleep plays a powerful role in protecting brain health as we age. It doesn't just rest the body, it helps the brain detoxify, organize memories, and even prevent diseases like Alzheimer's. Here's what happens in the brain when we don't get enough sleep, especially over time. In the short term, you may feel groggy, forgetful, or just a little emotionally off. But long term, chronic poor sleep leads to more than just tiredness. It actually raises inflammation in the brain. It disrupts connections between brain cells, and it weakens the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for forming new memories. One study from the University of Pennsylvania found that even moderate sleep loss caused brain cells to age faster. And that damage was harder to reverse. That's why researchers now believe sleep is a vital part of brain maintenance, not just rest. Lack of sleep doesn't just affect memory. It also makes it harder to regulate emotions, manage stress, and stay mentally sharp. This creates a vicious cycle. Poor sleep increases stress hormones like cortisol. Higher cortisol makes it harder to sleep the next night. And it damages the brain's ability to concentrate and retain information. Over time, this can look like early cognitive decline, even in people who are otherwise healthy. So if you've noticed more brain fog, forgetfulness, or trouble focusing after a rough night of sleep, you're not imagining it. Your brain is feeling it too. There's another issue worth mentioning. Many older adults have sleep disorders they aren't even aware of. Sleep apnea is one of the most common. It causes breathing to stop and start during the night, sometimes hundreds of times, without waking you fully. You may not even remember it, but your brain does. Each time your oxygen drops, your brain is briefly alerted. This disrupts deep sleep, damages blood vessels, and increases the risk of stroke and memory loss. People with untreated sleep apnea are more likely to develop dementia, according to a large study in neurology. If you wake up tired even after a full night in bed, or your partner notices loud snoring or pauses in breathing, it's worth talking to your doctor. A simple sleep test could protect your brain. Here's the good news. Even small improvements in sleep can help restore brain function, and it's never too late to start. Now that we've seen how deeply sleep affects the aging brain, let's talk about what you can do, starting tonight. These tips are simple but backed by strong research. They're especially helpful for adults over 50 who may be dealing with more sleep changes than they expected. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Just focus on one small improvement at a time. Your brain will thank you. First, protect your body clock with light. Your brain has a built-in clock, the circadian rhythm. It relies on light to know when to be awake and when to sleep. As we age, this internal clock becomes more sensitive. That's why exposure to natural light, especially in the morning, is so important. Try stepping outside for 10 to 15 minutes shortly after waking up. This helps reset your brain's timing for the day. In the evening, do the opposite. Dim the lights around the house 1 to 2 hours before bed. Avoid bright screens like TVs, phones, and tablets, which can confuse your brain and delay melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. Light tells your brain what time it is. Use it wisely. Second, keep a gentle, consistent sleep schedule. One of the most helpful things you can do is go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, including weekends. Yes, even if you didn't sleep well the night before. This consistency trains your brain to expect sleep at a certain time. It builds a rhythm that promotes deeper, more restful rest. Avoid long daytime naps, especially after 3 p.m. A brief nap earlier in the day can be refreshing, but longer or late naps can interfere with nighttime sleep. Remember, sleep is a routine, not a reward. The more regular your habits, the better your brain will sleep. Third, watch what and when you eat. What you eat and when can affect your sleep more than you realize. Heavy, spicy, or high-sugar meals close to bedtime can keep your body active when it should be winding down. Caffeine, even in the afternoon, can stay in your system for hours. So can alcohol, which may help you fall asleep quickly, but often leads to lighter, disrupted sleep later in the night. Try to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you need a snack, keep it small and light. Something like a banana, a few almonds, or a slice of whole grain toast may help. Feeding your body well is also feeding your brain, and that includes its nighttime needs. Fourth, create a sleep-friendly bedroom. Your bedroom environment plays a huge role in sleep quality. Keep the room dark, cool, and quiet. If outside noise is an issue, consider earplugs or a white noise machine. Blackout curtains can block streetlights and early morning sun. Make sure your mattress and pillows support your body comfortably. If you wake up with aches and stiffness, it might be time for an upgrade. Remove distractions like clocks that glow too brightly or phones that buzz at night, and reserve the bed for sleep and rest, not for watching TV, scrolling through news, or worrying. Your bedroom should feel like a safe, quiet cue to your brain. It's time to rest now. Fifth, move your body during the day. Physical activity, even gentle movement, helps you sleep better at night. Walking, stretching, gardening, or light exercise helps use up energy and lowers stress. It also increases your time in deep sleep. Just be careful with the timing. Vigorous workouts too close to bedtime may keep you awake. Aim to finish exercise at least 3 hours before going to bed. And remember, even small amounts of movement during the day add up. Your brain rests better when your body has moved. Sixth, manage worry, stress, and racing thoughts. One of the most common sleep complaints after 50 isn't pain or restlessness. It's the mind that won't turn off. You lie in bed thinking about your to-do list, your family, your health, the world. The more you try to quiet it, the louder it gets. Instead of fighting these thoughts, try giving your brain a gentle landing. Establish a calming bedtime routine, something you do every night to signal wind down time. That could be reading a book, listening to calming music, doing a gentle breathing exercise, or writing in a journal. Even just 5 minutes of slow breathing can lower your heart rate and help release tension. Some people also find guided meditations or sleep stories helpful, especially when paired with soft sounds or nature recordings. Sleep isn't just physical, it's emotional. Letting your mind rest is just as important as letting your body rest. Seventh, when to talk to a doctor. If you've tried these strategies and still struggle with sleep, don't hesitate to speak with a healthcare professional. There may be an underlying issue, like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, depression, or a medication side effect. These aren't just nuisances, they're treatable problems that can affect your brain over time. Your sleep is not something to put up with. It's something to protect, just like your memory, your mood, and your independence. A sleep study, medication review, or consultation with a sleep specialist can make all the difference. In closing, sleep isn't a luxury. It's one of the most powerful tools we have to protect brain health after 50. It helps clear toxins, store memories, balance emotions, and maintain focus. And while sleep does change with age, it doesn't have to get worse. With a few mindful habits and a bit of patience, you can improve both the quality of your rest and the strength of your mind. Because your brain is still learning, still healing, still growing. And it deserves the rest it needs to keep doing that. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, please consider subscribing to Silver Memory. We're here to guide you through the journey of aging with clarity, comfort, and care. Take good care of yourself, starting tonight.